myself, Finian confessed. I think strawberry is one of nature's sexiest foods, don't you? MMHMM, Cassie agreed, her gaze locked with his. The evening progressed, a delightful blend of conversation, laughter, and a growing intimacy. Later, as they were sharing strawberries, Cassie, attempting a seductive move, accidentally choked on a piece of fruit. Hot, 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 Finian exclaimed, concerned. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm just embarrassed, Cassie mumbled, blushing furiously. Finian chuckled. Well, I think what you were trying to do was this. He leaned in, his lips brushing hers, a slow, tender kiss. Teach me, Cassie whispered. Are you sure? Finian asked, his voice husky. Well, I was advised to take things slow. That was bad advice, Cassie replied, pulling him closer. The next morning, Cassie arrived at Chromatic Records, practically glowing. Vince, her colleague, looked up from his desk, surprised. Hey, Cassandra, 911. Big Fat Slim Jim threw out another track last night. I need you to listen to these demos ASAP and find a replacement. No problem. Glad to. Anything you want. Cassie chirped, her usual morning grumpiness completely absent. Vince stared at her. That's it. No hassle. Oh, no tube. If I didn't know any better, I'd say someone took a ride on the love train last night. Cassie smirked. There might have been some locomotion. Well, I'm glad it worked out, Vince said. See, and you told me I was moving too fast. So, has he called? Leo asked, joining them, a mischievous glint in his eye. I just left the man 6 hours ago. Give him time to recover. Cassie exclaimed, then added, oh, and I know you and I had plans for this weekend, but I want to keep it open for Finn, my man. I got a man. Later that day, Sarah bounced into Chromatic Records, her smile as bright as ever. Hey, Cassie, what's up? So, this is where you guys work. It's so cute and record why. Well, that's the look we were going for, Cassie said, trying to sound professional. So, Cassandra, I'm dying to know, how did it go with Finn? Sarah asked, her eyes sparkling. Cassie's smile faltered. It was awesome, incredible, magical. Leo, ever the realist, interjected, he ain't called her. Sarah's face fell. Oh, well, did he send flowers, jewelry, chocolates, an e-card? Are you sure you had sex? I just usually get stuff after. But I guess my experience isn't universal. Nah, I get stuff too, Leo chimed in. Cassie slammed her hand on the desk. That's it. You two have officially taken the J out of my joy. Sarah looked genuinely contrite. I didn't mean to do that. I guess I'll just head off to my criminal law class. I got to tell you, it all looks so much more glamorous on the practice. As Sarah left, Leo offered Cassie a chocolate chip muffin. Spencer, the chocolate chip muffin is for you. And, Cassandra, don't eat to forget. Cassie glared at him. She knows your favorite muffin. Since when did you and the little princess hit it off so well? Leo shrugged. We hung out last night, and I have to tell you, you guys couldn't be more different. Syrah's sophisticated, confident, and she got those moist toilets in her bathroom. Woo! That girl's got class. Cassie just stared at him, aghast. Feethorn, a woman who considered a locked door an invitation, let herself into Cassie's apartment later that day. Cassie was still reeling from Finn's silence and Leo's sudden adoration for Syrah. So find anything interesting? Cassie asked, knowing Fee's penchant for snooping. Fee, feigning innocence, replied, just making sure they had the right zip code. You know I'm not one of those nosy mothers. Now, a nosy mother would have thrown out that expired medicine you had in the cabinet and pointed out that there's only one condom left in your nightstand. She'd ask what you'd been up to with Finn, who was over the other night, which you didn't call her after. Cassie sighed. I kind of wanted to talk to Leo about it first. You know, get a male opinion. Well, I may not be a man, but I've been mistreated by several. Talk to me, Fee declared, settling onto the sofa, ready for drama. Okay, Cassie began, her voice small. See, I thought Finn and I had something special, so when he was over, we got together. Hence the condom. Good girl, Fee exclaimed, beaming. Right, but I haven't heard from him yet, Cassie admitted, her voice cracking. Well, you know, Finn could be suffering from classic avoidance disorder or, Ma, I know you're professional, but save the clinical speak, Cassie interrupted. What would you do? Fee's eyes lit up. Me? Oh, child, I would call him 10 times in a row. In fact, I'd call him till he blocked my number. I would rifle through his trash. I would show up at all his favorite places in a not-so-favorable mood. Oh, I'd show him I am not to be trifled with, and that's exactly what you should do with this boy. Let's go. That is really a great idea, Cassie said, a dangerous glint in her eye. Yeah, let's go confront him in an angry rage. Now that's my daughter talking. Fee cheered. Just then, Syrah arrived, a concerned look on her face. Cassandra, you realize this is just a cry for help. Fee bristled. Who is Big Syrah? What a pleasant surprise. You here, every day, living through your daughter. For your information, I am here giving my daughter advice. Fee shot back. Well, I'm giving mine the Imani Fall collection. But advice is good, too. Rhea Beaumont said, sweeping into the apartment, carrying a small, designer dog carrier. I see you brought your lunch. Ha ha ha. Thinking of food as usual. Fee glared at her. This is my baby, Coco. She opened the carrier to reveal a tiny, impeccably groomed chihuahua. Rhea surveyed the dog. I see the resemblance. I'm a cat person myself. I figured, Fee retorted. I didn't think the hair all over your clothes came from a man. Cassie watched the two mothers spar. a familiar weariness settling over her. "Hi, Cassandra," Leo said,